I am paleomicrobiologist and literary researcher Paul Douglas Fraley. Today's subject is, can we bring back the dinosaurs, an extinct species, prehistoric? And my answer is yes. And also, can we clone them? Again, my answer is yes. Can we overcome the difficulties with the technology to use this technology with lizard and bird eggs? My answer again is yes. With innovative technology designed to cast a shadow upon the nucleus in the egg, and with an electron microscope. A lot of people out there say, no, you're wrong, it can't be done. You're disagreeing with a scientist. I am a scientist. I'm what you call self-educated. The technique I'm referring to is actually not really bringing back the dinosaur, but recreating with synthetic biology, epigenetics, putting together bits and pieces of DNA to create an artificial life form in a laboratory called a GMO, a genetically modified organism. It will be able to be transplanted into an egg and then hatched in an incubator and then kept alive for an indeterminate period of time to make sure it doesn't die on you. And the population can build up this way with each individual species that you want to recreate from the past. That's called GMO. It's synthetic biology. Epigenetics is a new field of genetic research. And if you don't believe me, maybe you believe your own eyes. These are schematics of GMOs. The top one is that of a triceratops. The bottom one is that of a stegosaurus. Much more difficult than reverse engineering a chicken into a tyrannosaur. So, there you go. Can you clone them? Yes, they're clonable. How do you get a real dinosaur to come back from the ancient past? You use a GMO. You have to use innovative technology to dig out bones out of the ground. They're dinosaur bones that correspond to the designated species name. And then you have to extract genes, not necessarily DNA, but DNA would help, individual genes, and reconstruct them. I know they say it's like alphabet soup. That's where you put the individual genes together to form a chain of DNA, according to the pattern we have recorded from alligators and iguana. And it's specifically the patterns, genetic patterns for their innards, their guts, and their internal organs. And once you do that, you transplant it into the host filter, or otherwise known as the iguana species you've chosen. These are quadrupeds, so it's perfectly fine. Their organs are basically very similar to each other. And when you're ready, the animal's old enough, you take out a sample of its DNA with that splice inside of it, and then you splice it into the fetus, or embryo as it were, of your GMO. It corresponds to it. And then you bring the GMO into adulthood. You allow it to live after being hatched. It grows, and it has the internal organs of the deceased, extinct, non-avian dinosaur. It's a very simple process once you get the technology perfected. You go through these individual steps, and it looks like a dinosaur. And they say if it walks like a duck, it squawks like a duck, hey, that's a duck. If it roams around like a dinosaur, it looks like a dinosaur. Now it's got genes from a dinosaur, buddy, that's a dinosaur. That's as close as we can come to it. And can you clone them? Yes, you can. There are two different companies involved in this type of research. You've heard of the Mammoth Project, a company called Colossal. And of course, there's another company down in Australia that clones animals like dogs and cats. You know, all you gotta do is hire some of these people, we'll get together, put their noggins together, give them the information that you use to, you know, theoretically create the GMOs with the DNA taken out of the bones of the ground, and you using the iguana DNA as a filter. They study for a while, you pay them to experiment, and you observe what happens. And what comes out are real dinosaurs that have been cloned. Yes, you can. Many people say you can't. I disagree. This is a controversy. Call it a conjecture, if you will. But yes, we can bring back extinct species of dinosaurs. Jurassic and Cretaceous. Let's see, I believe they live in two different periods. Or they overlap, I'm not sure. The Triceratops and the Stegosaurus are the species they've been working on. That other guy, Jack Horner, is the guy that wants to bring back Tyrannosaurs. Well, that's fine. You know, he's reverse engineering them from chickens because they are the descendants of the T-Rex. These are different ways of bringing back non-avian dinosaurs. It's theory and conjecture for now, but that doesn't mean because somebody said it's impossible that what they say is accurate, because it is full of inaccuracies, their claims, because they don't know how to do it, they think it's impossible. Well, I'm telling you right now, just because somebody doesn't know how to do something doesn't mean it's impossible. I myself have a very good idea how it can be done, when in fact these other people don't. So yes, you can bring back extinct non-avian dinosaurs. Yes, eventually, yes, you could clone them. Yes, it's possible. It's not impossible. No, I didn't say it was easy. It's going to cost probably a few $1 billion. You have to get the research facility set up. That's $500 million in itself. Then you've got to work on the genes. That's going to cost you anywhere from $10 to $15 billion. Yeah, did you just go into shock? Did I freak out your wallet? Hey, nobody said it was easy. I just said it was possible. So the people who say that's impossible are wrong, and they have egg on their face. This has been paleomicrobiologist / genetics researcher Paul Douglas Fraley, wishing you and yours a good life. And don't give up the ship. We're eventually going to bring back dinosaurs, whether these other folks like it or not. Ethics, that's an individual thing. That's up to the individual, not the masses. And if they don't like it, they can kiss our asses. That's all. Have a great day.